This trip has been, it brought tears to my eyes with all the greetings and stuff we've had.
It's early on a Tuesday morning. 80 veterans from across the state arriving at the Gerald R. Ford Airport for a day they'll never forget.
I didn't sleep maybe an hour last night, so you can tell you I was looking really forward to being here.
These veterans served our country, many of them putting their lives on the line. Mid-Michigan Honor Flight doing its part to say thank you.
Good morning.
With a trip to Washington, D.C., where they are welcomed with open arms and American anthems. While this is a day to celebrate their time in the service, it's also a day to honor their comrades who paid the ultimate sacrifice, including those who have and will likely never be identified. Those veterans remembered here at the tomb of the unknown soldier in the Arlington National Cemetery, where these veterans get emotional watching the changing of the guards.
All-inspiring, something I just was almost overwhelming.
This elaborate ceremony happens every 30 minutes, and every time a soldier walks past a veteran, they scoff the ground with their shoes. It's a sign of respect, a way to salute.
The strict routine they went through that was very polished and very good.
Sure, that brings you back to the strict routine you used to go through.
Yeah, it reminds me of the days when we did drills and with competition with different outfits.
Emotions continue at the World War II Memorial. There are 12 World War II vets on this trip, 2 over the age of 100. Leland Hausler is one of them, taking several moments to reflect at the Freedom Wall. 4,048 gold stars, each representing 100 American lives lost in the war.
I knew there was a lot of them gone, but it was nice to see memories of them.
But not every moment is a mournful one. Students lining up to welcome the vets, a much different response compared to how they were received after returning from the war.
Oh, it was very nice. Of course, we didn't have any memorials when we came home.
A similar sentiment from Nedro Carmichael after visiting the Vietnam Memorial.
Appreciation we didn't get when we come home, and now today, even today here, it's just so many thank you for your service. I can't believe it's great.
Carmichael was with the Green Berets, serving in the Special Forces from 1965 to 67, fighting on the front lines in the Vietnam War, losing fellow soldiers and friends in the process.
I wear the Vietnam hat here, but a lot at home I wear the POW hat and MIA because we had 2 guys we never could find. Went back out, they weren't out there.
Joseph D'Aratoni, who fought in the Korean War, lost a few friends too.
I was there a couple of years with these guys. I made it back, they didn't, and therefore my respects go out to them.
D'Aratoni makes a couple laps around the Korean Wall, running his fingers across the faces of his former comrades.
Their faces, their eyes, they say something to you. Look at his eyes. Love you all.
D'Aratoni says memorials like these are so important. These people died. They made the ultimate sacrifice for our country, and we should never forget what they did. Walter Howe, an Air Force crew chief in the 60s, feels the same way.
It's a solemn moment. It's too bad they couldn't live long enough to see this day.
A day so special because while the veterans take time to reflect,
we in this country think enough about those guys that go and fight and do what they do to protect this beautiful country.
They also take time to revel in this moment.
The whole trip has been tiring for a guy 91 years old, but it was something of a lifetime.
On cloud 9, I'm telling you, it's like being on cloud 9. It's just wonderful.
These men and women thankful for this trip, just as we are thankful for their service. And West Michigan making sure to show that appreciation when all these veterans arrive back at GRR, helping the day end just as it started.